All right, I have predictions for Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar this Saturday. Coming up, early card for me on the East Coast, so that's pretty fun. But here are some of the things that I think are going to happen in the fight, and here are my predictions for this fight. We start straight away with the keys for Arman. Obviously, this fight is versus a grappler primarily and a striker primarily. Arman being the grappler, Dan Hooker being the striker. So everything that I have for Arman base around getting this fight to the ground and doing damage on the ground. Grapple a lot. Yeah, I don't think he could strike with Dan Hooker respectfully. You should probably, you know, you should probably try to take him down. You just saying it, Arman. Just saying it. All right. Ground control. Keep this fight on the ground as much as you possibly can. That would probably be the best thing for you. Arman can strike. That's the thing. Arman can strike, but Dan Hooker is really rangy, really long with his kicks, and he has good striking as well. And he could take. If it's on the feet, Dan Hooker could put in really serious work against Arman. And ground and pound for Arman. I truly believe that ground and pound could be something really serious for Arman in this fight. I think he has some wicked ground and pound. If he's able to, get in that full guard and really maintain that top control on Dan Hooker, he can land some elbows in close. He can land some really beautiful punches to the head, punches to the body, postures up, try to switch over to half guard. And really just land some damaging shots on Dan Hooker to really do some damage and to win those rounds, right? If you're going to be taking down your opponent or trying to take down your opponent, you would want to do damage, especially because if Dan Hooker has some good striking on the feet and then you take him down and just hold him, I don't know if the judges are really going to see it that way in your favor unless you're doing damage. So if Arman Tsarukyan is going to do damage and keep control, and he's going to grapple, this is his fight to win, no questions asked. I like Arman in this fight. I think he has a good solid foundation to beat Dan Hooker here. But now we got the keys for Dan. You may see a trend that all his keys revolve around takedown defense. Yeah, that's it. That's all Dan Hooker needs to really focus on, is focusing on getting taken. When he gets taken down, is he going to get back up? Right? What are you going to do when you get taken down? Are you going to get back up? And if he's able to do that, like he did against Mateusz Gamrot, and keep it on the feet and use that intelligent pressure in the striking to avoid those takedown attempts, Dan Hooker might have a chance. I'm just saying, guys. He might have a chance, guys. He has a puncher's chance. This is the fight game. Anybody has a puncher's chance. But takedown defense, get up from getting taken down, right? Just get back the fuck up, Dan Hooker. When you get taken down, get up. That's it. Scoot your butt to the cage, work your way up, and fight the body lock. Don't let Arman get your back. Always constant movement. Use your legs when you're on the ground, if you're on bottom, things of that nature, right? So I think that this is some of the keys for Dan Hooker in that fight. And now we are going to see who I have winning this fight. So before you guys, get through this section, just comment down below who you got winning this fight. I think this is going to be a really fun fight. Arman, some people think that Arman might just run through Dan Hooker, and that could possibly be true. But I don't see that happening. I think this is going to decision. Now, could that 48-47 be a bad scorecard? Yes. I take into account that judges are dumb. But I do think Arman is going to take, if not 4 rounds, probably 5. He'll probably take 4 to 5 rounds in this fight. I think he'll win this fight by decision. with his damage, with his grappling, but Dan Hooker, man, a tough guy to get the fuck out of there unless you submit him, man. Tough guy. Do I see Arman potentially submitting him? Maybe, but I don't know. I think Arman, he could do really good damage on top, in half guard, in mount, side control as well with the elbows raining down, being heavy on top, being slick, just beating Dan Hooker to the punch whenever he tries to scramble out, use his legs, and just being more athletic on the ground. I think is the big key for Arman Tsarukyan in this fight. And, this face right here, he would be making if he lost 2 rounds to Dan Hooker. So, yeah, I got Arman winning this fight, man. This is going to be a really fun fight, man. I haven't seen Arman in a little bit. He's a really good, talented fighter. Last time we saw him was against Charles Oliveira, and he won that fight. Some people, may have not thought he won that fight, but he did win it on the judges' scorecards. And I think he wins it on the judges' scorecards here. I think Dan Hooker is really hard to finish. So I don't believe that he will finish Dan Hooker, but I think he'll cause a lot of damage, and Dan Hooker's face might be looking very bloody and battled after this fight. So thank you guys for watching. That is my prediction for the fight. Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar going on this Saturday. So it's going to be fun. I won't be streaming the fights, not the fights, but I won't be streaming my reaction like a companion to the fights because I will be out. But I will try to catch these fights as I will be outside in the real world touching grass. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I got Arman winning this fight. Who do you have winning this fight, guys? Let me know down below. And as always, take it easy. Peace.